All right, we're live. Hey everyone, my name's Adam. With me is Logan. We're the owners of Volente CrossFit, and this is our podcast that we're calling Outside the Box. This is just a way that we highlight our members of the month and help our community grow. This is our 14th episode. We've previously been streaming to our private Facebook group through StreamYard. That is no longer something we can do because Facebook doesn't allow it anymore. So now we're streaming directly to our public Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel.
Boo! That's for Facebook.
Yeah. So it's a necessary step that we had to take. And if you're new to watching this, welcome. If you want to check out previous episodes, you can go to our YouTube channel and see our previous episodes, get to know some of our other members of the month. And so that's the main update. We do have a few other updates related to the gym. We're doing our final day of Murph Prep tomorrow. That's going to be Murph Prep 5. Some of us are actually doing Murph tomorrow because we're going to be gone on the actual day that everyone else is doing Murph. So that should be fun. I'll be one of those. I think Anthony's doing that as well. We do have an update also regarding the Racerback shirts for the Stronger Things Shred for Summer shirt that we've got going on. And so, Logan, you had all the sizes, right? Can you give us the sizes for that?
We have 5 small, I think it was 8 medium, and 5 large.
5 small, 8 medium, and
5 large.
5 large. Okay. And so for the ladies that didn't like any of the other styles, we're taking care of you, and look forward to seeing more people rocking these shirts in the gym and out, as they're going out on their dates out on the town. This is very stylish. I think you could dress it up or you could dress it down. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So without any further ado, we'll get into talking about our member of the month for this month of May, and that will be Brent Haugen, as Logan has shared in previous episodes. Here, let's give him a clap. We'll bring him on here in a bit. As we talked about in previous episodes, there's a collaboration, we'll say, that goes on. It's not just Logan picking someone, but it's input from others around the gym. So Logan, tell us about Brent. Actually, let's bring him on. Actually,
let's bring him on.
No, he's not there. he disappeared. So we'll talk about him, and as he gets set up, we'll bring him on.
Yeah, man, Brent, I feel like was a long time coming. Wow, am I still here?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him on. He's here now.
Okay, everybody, bring him on.
Here's Brent. Hey, Brent.
My glasses are reflecting.
Welcome. I think we're having a few technical difficulties here. Logan, can you hear us?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, you can see us. And Brent, we're getting his glasses reflecting.
They're good. I'll put them up a little higher. I can't.
I have the same problem with this light right here, but I just aim my head this way.
I'll take them off. I'll just look at the screen blurry.
All right, go ahead, Logan.
No, well, man, there was 2 people that were vying for member of the month this month, and I feel like it should have been a lot sooner, but I had Brent and then I had Orzi in mind, and I didn't want to do a dual member of the month, even though this podcast would be amazing if Or was on it too right now.
That would have been fitting, me and Or.
Yeah, it would have been fitting, but I know how Brent easily gets his feelings hurt, and so I didn't want to take his member of the month. I didn't want to split it in half. So, no, if you guys know Brent, he would never care. But there was just, it's always the same thing. It's just like, man, people either commend other people in the gym or whatever. And something that Viv said the other day, Viv was like, man, if it wasn't for Brent being here at the gym, then when I walked in that day, I probably would have just checked the door would have been locked, and maybe I wouldn't have come in at all. And so Brent was there. In case you guys don't know, Brent was there. I think we said it in Viv's episode. He was working out. He was doing a bro sesh, smashing some Metallica, shirt off, muscles just jacked. He's ripped and
Oh, the lights
shining
were off in the
everywhere.
gym. I had the lights off.
Lights are off,
Yeah,
and
shirt off, and Metallica like level 8.
yeah.
You did have shorts
Yeah.
on.
And
He had
Viv
shorts.
Viv opens the door and
It's better that you were working out and not just sitting in the cold tub, though.
that's probably true. That would have been weirder, yeah.
But yeah, so that Viv mentioning that to me was like really cool. It just showed that like any person can walk into the gym and whoever is in there will greet them with a smile. And Megan does the same thing every time. Like even when somebody walks in and I have my back turned,
Yeah.
Megan, I feel like she's just like, Logan, somebody's here. And then she always makes an effort to walk over to that person and be like, hi, I'm Megan. I'm one of the coaches here, whatever. So,
Yep.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I try to copy her, so she's the example.
Yeah.
I think my mom met you, right, when she came in.
She did the same thing. I think she came in looking for you, and I was in the gym by myself also throwing out. I thought she was the same thing. She said, oh, no, I'm Adam's mom. I'm like, oh, okay.
Apparently, we leave Brent in the gym by himself a lot.
Yeah, I'm there a lot by myself. Weird.
Brent's like our best selling member, man. He's the he's the magnet.
Yeah.
All right. Good introduction there, Brent. Welcome. Congrats on Member of the Month. As we've shared in previous episodes, this is a way that we're trying to build the community. It's mainly a way to encourage certain things that we think build a good community, and obviously like being welcome to new members and things like that are things that help build the community. And it's also these podcasts are a way to highlight you and to get to know you more, because there's a lot of people that maybe don't go to the same class times that you go to. So it's a way to build the community that way. And it's just another way for us to do a podcast and have fun. So we're going to get into some questions about your background, and then we'll have some fun questions at the end. So we'll just jump right in. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, kind of your family background, education background, and then we'll kind of get into like how you met Megan and that story. So,
okay. I'll make it short and sweet. I was born here in Arizona, went to school here. I was raised on a farm on my summers up in Montana with my family, North Dakota, Montana. So I got the big city lifestyle, and I got to be raised on a small little farm for a lot of my life. So I got the good taste of both worlds. Went to school here, graduated high school here in '87, Sunny Slope High School. Went to NAU. I ran track in high school, ran track at NAU, graduated there. Was going to go back to school to become a teacher after I graduated, didn't know what I wanted to do. And that's where I met Megan. I worked at a daycare before and after school program. So I worked with Megan's sister for a few years before I met Megan. Megan started working there, so I met her. Love at first sight with her. She was pretty much infatuated with me from the first time she saw me. So I had a hard time kind of keeping her. She's probably watching. So. Complete opposite, yeah. So anyway, so yeah, I went to school. Went back to school to become a teacher. Then halfway through, I changed my mind and wanted to become a firefighter. So I started with that. And then I got hired with the city of Peoria Fire Department, and I worked there for 2 years. And then I went to the city of Phoenix and worked there the rest of my time. And retired from that about 7-8 years ago. Right before I was going to retire, Megan got me going into CrossFit. She was into CrossFit about 3 years before me. And she always wanted me to do CrossFit. But I just did the bro sesh at the gym and treadmill, bench press.
Oh yeah.
Curls,
Yeah, curls for the girls.
Curls, bench press, run on the treadmill for 20 minutes. That was my workout. So I thought I was in really good shape. And then I started CrossFit with her at the old Hammer. That's where I met Chris Orzy, and so that was almost 11 years ago. So I've been with this gym or this crew for coming up 11 years now. So
good.
and then I'm just raising my Married to Megan, raising my 2 daughters, 2 teenage daughters. So that's my full-time job now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
I'm blessed. Very blessed man for sure. I got a great family, health, got everything I could ask for. So
That's great.
Yep.
I love that you said you graduated in 87 because that's when I was born.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm 55 and a half right now. So 55
Nice.
years old.
Logan
Dude,
graduated
one more year and you're
the
in masters.
Yeah. One more year. Well, this year this year, all my weights changed for the open. So all my weights were less and all the reps were less. And
so, that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So I want to know a little more detail on a few things. One, if you recall any like notable stories about you and Megan, is there any like the first time you met her, any stories from that, or like how you decided you were going to propose and how that whole thing went? I like those kinds of stories.
Not really any stories. She, we dated for a long time, and she thought I move real slow on things. So, and she was getting a little bored with me because she was ready to get married, and I was dragging my feet, I guess would be the best way to describe it.
As young men tend to do.
But just I just procrastinated, I didn't. So, but then I proposed to her. We have a place up in Munns Park up in Flagstaff. So I got the ring and did all that, and her and I went up there in a bad snowstorm in a blizzard pretty much. So we went out and took the dog for a walk, probably 4 feet of snow on the ground, just crazy blizzard. And I proposed to her under some pine trees in a blizzard pretty much. So
nice.
That was kind of with the dog shivering and
that's great.
Wasn't that similar to Jen Gall's story?
It might have been.
I don't remember.
I think she shared that it was like really cold and Ben was like, let's go out on a walk.
Yeah. I was going to do it no matter what. So I wasn't going to go through all this. I had, the nerves and everything were built up. So it was going to happen no matter what. So it just happened to be a bad snowstorm. So,
but I love that we're getting to hear you actually like tell stories, because I feel like you're very straight to the point. You're like, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not much of a talker or storyteller. So.
Well, honestly, when you said I'm going to keep it short, I was born here in Arizona, and I thought you were going to say, and I'll die here in Arizona.
I probably will. I don't want to. I would like to go somewhere nice, but I'm ready to get out of here. But Megan likes the hot. She likes the warm. Likes the
Where would you go?
So I could go.
Where would you go?
Montana, Minnesota, somewhere like that.
Yeah. Oh man, Alay and I were just talking about how we want to visit Montana.
Yeah.
Seems
fishing,
nice.
That kind of stuff. Nice fishing, snow, cold.
Yeah.
So that's where I like that from when I was a kid growing up on the farm in Montana. That's where I like that better than living in the desert. But this is where all my family is and everything. So.
Do you have any siblings?
I have a sister, 3-year-old. She was 3 years younger than me. She passed away just recently. So.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, she lived here in Phoenix. She lived in Minnesota for a while, and then she's got 2 daughters herself who are still living here. So I had one sister, and then my mom and dad are both gone. I have some cousins and uncle and aunts here, and that's about it. And then Megan's family, so Megan's mom.
Yeah. Do any of the family also do CrossFit now, or is it just you guys?
Well, obviously our whole family does it, but then my cousin's husband, he's a fireman with the city of Phoenix also.
Okay.
And I didn't start him in CrossFit. But he does CrossFit as well. It's very popular in the fire department. A lot of, most fire stations have all the equipment, rings and bumper plates and kettlebells and stuff. So it's a
cool,
very common thing in the fire department. So he does CrossFit, but that's about the only other person in my family who does it. And Megan's mom actually tried it. She tried it a while ago.
Oh, nice.
She did it at the old Hammer. She went through. Stacy put her through maybe a month or whatever. She came in and did some stuff and didn't like it, but she tried it.
That's cool.
Stacy can be hard like that sometimes.
Stacy, yeah. Stacy Jenkins back then, she was awesome.
She's still Jenks in my phone. Still Jenks.
Yeah, she was basically my only coach for my first, I did 8:30 class for the first 8 years or whatever before she left. But yeah, so.
Yeah. Well, and then you also got a new nickname too, right? When you were in the mom's class, you were Brenda.
Yeah,
so.
There was a couple of girls at the mom's class who didn't like. They had to have a separate class at, I think it was 8 or 9 o'clock or 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30.
I would come in late or whatever and do another class after that, and they called me Brenda. I'd stay in the back and work out myself. Yeah.
That's so great.
The good old hammer days, yeah.
Yep.
Doing the bro sessions with all the ladies.
Yeah, bro stash. But sometimes we do the Oli class, and then I would go with the ladies afterwards at 9:30 and they'd have an Oli class at 8:30 or whatever, and we'd do that first.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask your like fitness background. You ran track, so you're probably like naturally gifted with certain things like speed or other things. But
Brent's a great runner.
No. I was a good sprinter, but I'm not a great runner. I never was a great runner. I was just fast.
But he's really good at the Isabel workout and
certain things.
Rowing.
Anything real fast, short sprints. That's where that's my wheelhouse. So.
And sorry, I interrupted you. Keep going.
I was gonna say you went from that to did you do anything at NAU, or is that when you kind of transitioned to just doing like?
Well, I played all the sports as a kid. I did all this, went from soccer to baseball, football, swimming, golf. I did all the stuff. Then in high school, I did them all too. And then track is where I found my biggest success was in track. So I won state a couple of years in that, and that was I stuck with that. So
nice.
That's what got me to NAU. I got a scholarship to NAU and ran track up there. And
okay.
Yeah, I was a hurdler, high hurdler, and sprinter, but high hurdles is my main event. So,
how many inches were your shorts?
My shorts? Oh yeah, they were little. The little dolphin shorts. Yeah, or tights. We wore tights too. But yeah, the little dolphin shorts is what I raced in. So.
Bingo! You need to bring those. You need to bring those back.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I might be able to scrounge up a pair. With my long legs and those little dolphin shorts, that was quite a combo.
I don't know, man. We might get way more members if that happens.
Yeah. Maybe for Murph, I'll wear it. Just my
dolphin shorts. That's awesome.
It would be a lot cooler.
Yeah.
We can't fit that many members. Just there's a upper limit. So
there would be some complaints to the ownership, I'm sure.
I mean, hey. If we got a couple people walking in with Brent with his shirt off, but then we added those short shorts, I mean, ultimate.
So, do you remember your first CrossFit workout at Hammer?
I remember doing the intro. The first workout was the intro workout. I think it was 5 rounds of Perez would put us through, who was the original owner of Hammer. He would do anyone, your first workout would be before you start anything was, I forget, Logan, do you remember it was 5 rounds of like 5 push-ups? It was basically like 5 rounds of Cindy.
Yeah. The one that Eric had us doing when they took over was a 200-meter run, and then it was the 5 rounds and then another 200-meter run. So it was like a very mini Murph or something.
There's no running. It was just a quick little, like a 7-minute. But when you were done, when you're out of shape, when you're introduced to CrossFit that way, it literally puts you on the ground, and it was amazing how out of shape you felt. And then you'd go through the 6 weeks or whatever, grunt school or whatever it was, and you'd redo that workout at the end, and everyone would improve by, cut their time in half after 6 weeks or 5 weeks of doing CrossFit,
Right.
Yeah. Which showed how much it, how effective it is. So, but that was my first memorable workout. And then on my first workout after grunt school, after doing all the classes and being thrown out into like the main classes was hot shots.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the first graduate finished the grunt school, and then that Monday was, or whenever it was, hot shots. So I walked right into that.
Was that the first one, or?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was the original Hot Shots.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think I just started. We went up to Prescott and watched it when they did the original one there, when Glassman and all the, Froning and all those guys were there. We went up and talked to Greg Glassman. I was talking and told him, yeah, I just retired from the fire department. I'm doing CrossFit. He was I remember him being real impressed by, being in the fire department. That's obviously where
Cool.
back in those days, all the military and fire and stuff did that. So
Yeah.
got our pictures with him and all that. But yeah, then we watched it there. Then we came back here and did it. So
it's awesome.
So that was kind of a nice little intro for a hero WOD for your first workout.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That workout's tough even for people who've been doing it for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Still tough.
I did an RX with the weight, and I think I had the pull-ups I had to scale, and it took me, I don't know how long it took me, but I finished it. But yeah, it was definitely a shock for an hour or however long it took me that day. But
yeah,
I could look. We have those folders, our folders when Krez used to do it. We'd each have our own folder and put them in the rack in the gym, and we'd write down our workout we did that day, all our times, all our, what we did. And it's amazing to see how you first started CrossFit and how much better you get over, how much stronger and faster. And
yeah, totally.
Logan, do you remember your first workout? Have you shared that yet?
I might have. My first official workout, my first official CrossFit workout with Alea was at Mountainside Fitness, and it was Helen, and she beat me really bad.
On treadmills?
Yeah, on treadmills. We were like doing kettlebell swings. I might have been doing strict pull-ups, I don't remember. And Alea beat me, and I was like, I got to get good at this CrossFit thing. And then when I went into Joe's garage in the farm, first workout was Grace, and I did it at 115, and I think I did it in 540 something, and Joe hyped it up like that was the best thing. He was like, dude, you did so good, that was awesome. And looking back, I'm like, yeah, that was cool. It wasn't great, but I think it was just because he wanted to make me feel better.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I think I've heard that story before. My first one was Fight Gone Bad at Oceanside CrossFit. They had like the free Saturday morning things, and that was rough. And then I do remember we did like an on-ramp type thing there, and another one that I remember specifically was like a workout that they just programmed. It was 10, 9, 8, all the way down to 1 of burpees, squats, and push-ups. And I remember thinking, like, this can't be that hard, and it just totally wrecked me. And the coach probably did it in like, less than 2 minutes, and it took us a good like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
For sure.
All right. So Brent, you went, Megan was the one that started it, and then you got in there a few years later. Did Megan start out at Hammer as well, or was that somewhere else?
She, I remember working out we used to work out at Fitness One here, me and a buddy of mine that I worked at the fire station with, and his wife had him trying CrossFit. And this was, I don't know, 15, 16 years ago, and telling me that he would do some kettlebells. And he'd run on the treadmill, he'd go back and forth and set up a little circuit, and he called it CrossFit. And I'm like, yeah, I've never heard of that before. And his wife, Mindy, was doing it. So he was kind of trying it. And back then it was like, oh yeah, you just, these little sprints, you never warm up. You don't have to, it's heavy. It's like, that was a thing. It was just, that's what I remember him telling me.
Yeah.
So I told Megan about it, and she was kind of looking for something to do. So she found Arrowhead CrossFit, it was called.
Okay.
And that might've been one of the top 2 CrossFit gyms back when it started. Krez was one of the first ones here.
Wow. Early adopters.
Brian Toomey was there. Dustin Sugatan was there. Megan was one of the original ones there. So yeah, she went and tried that. We walked in one night, we're going to go get some supper, and we had our daughters. she was dressed. Megan was wearing like nice clothes or whatever, and walked in Arrowhead CrossFit and inquired about, I just want to know what's all about, whatever. And Krez had her do that workout in her street clothes. He said, well, the only way I could describe it to you is you have to do it.
Yeah.
So he made her do it. Right. I mean, not made her, but encouraged her to do it. And Megan, being the trooper she is, she did it wearing street clothes and killed her like it does everybody. And thought for sure she would never go back. And sure enough, she went back, and she's been there 14 years now, almost 15 years. So
that's awesome.
Great.
But it was called Arrowhead CrossFit then. It was over by the Polar Ice, the original CrossFit. And then he moved it over to the complex where it was over, behind the car dealerships. And then he changed it to Hammer CrossFit. So the original was Arrowhead. So she's one of the original ones.
One of the OGs.
Yeah, she's a legit OG for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and she'd tell me, for 3 years, she would come home and tell me all about the workouts, and I'd ask her, and, she would, brag about all her accomplishments and, all the improvements. And so it took her a while for it to catch on, but yeah, I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. So I wish I would have done it back when I was on the fire department, because it would have made a difference for sure. Running on a treadmill and benching, it's a different level of fitness. So more adaptable to the fire service for sure. And that's why everyone in the fire service does CrossFit now. So there's a reason that military and, police and fire, that's why they do it. So
the functional fitness aspect of it.
Yeah.
Functional
truly,
part.
Yep.
When did the girls start? Like, when did Harlan and Brindley start doing it? Like, I have 2 daughters, and it's always fun to see them. And even like Linnea, I remember seeing her do burpees and stuff as like little kids. But
like every parent, Megan would bring them in when Harlan was little, 3 years old, 4 years old, and bring her in, and she would do all the little kid stuff, swing on the rings, and play with all the whatever, and watch classes and sit over in the area, kind of off. There wasn't CrossFit Kids then. She didn't do CrossFit Kids for a while, but she would always be around the gym, hanging around, and she even would take Megan's phone and take like videos of, which is really cool to look back now, back in the Arrowhead, the Arrowhead CrossFit days. She would have the phone and run around the gym, and you would see the people working out, hear the music, and it's really cool to see like some of the faces, and Perez and Mishka, his dog was in his Rottweiler was pretty famous gym member back in those days. So, but yeah, she would be in the gym, just exposed to it. And then for a long time, she hated going to the gym. She would fight Megan, why do we have to go to the gym? Why do we go to the gym? Why do you always have to do CrossFit? Hate it. And every time we'd bring her, she would throw a fit for a long time. Same with Brindley. They would both throw fits because we was such a big part of our lives, and they didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then things changed, and next thing you know, they're both, they're more into it than us now. So I don't know if it was just the constant exposure that brought them around, and the people, and that became such a huge part of their life that eventually they took to it. Like now they're both now,
I call that good parenting.
I mean, it wasn't, we never forced her to do it. She did CrossFit Kids a little bit, and we would drag her even though she didn't want to go. We'd still take her and say, she'd do a lot of times. She'd sit on the bench and play on her iPad and want nothing to do with it. She did that for a couple of years, just completely detached, and then something clicked, and she started working out. And I think she, you see the results, and they, they see the level of fitness they get, and it feels good to look good, to look fit, and that helps, especially when you're a teenager growing up and stuff. You see the results, and they speak for themselves. So but they also have determination, and we have taught them that. They'll go on Saturday morning, they'll both get up and all summer long go work out by themselves, even when we're not going. Me and Megan will sleep in, and they'll get up at go do the workout religiously. I mean, they're never miss a day. I think Harlan went, I forget what her record was, like 3 months without missing one day. without taking a day off. She went Sunday through, yeah. We told her you need to take a day off, but yeah, she went. I forget what it was, 100 days or something she did, but
Wow.
and now they're both like that. Brindley's the same way. Brindley, they feed off each other, so
Yep.
it's I don't know.
Cool.
We take some credit for it, but not all of it for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've been seeing like my oldest, Rachel, she's been going to a CrossFit class actually over at CrossFit Magna that's led by one of her previous gymnastics coaches, and it's kind of like the old gymnastics crew that she was a part of. So I would love it if she came to our gym, but
like I said, they'll go through a phase where they hate it, and you like be the farthest thing you'll think of. And next thing you know, they'll hopefully, like ours, you get exposed to it long enough, eventually it'll click. And which they are, which all your daughters are exposed to it, so they're young now, but I think keep doing what you're doing, they'll be just like Harlan and Brindley. So
that's the goal, taking the long view. Like if you're enjoying it, having fun, just keep doing it, and then
they're literally addicted to it. I mean, that's like a like they call it a cult or they call it a whatever, but they're coaches, and they're
it's a family. It's a family. That's what it is. Like everybody can call it like whatever, but I think the thing that draws or keeps a lot of people, especially, I mean, we haven't seen this before because, I mean, like you and Megan legit are like the first generation of CrossFitters, and then you have like the Brindleys and the Harlans that are getting raised up, and then you have like the me and Adam with our daughters who are going to be the next ones, and the more that we're like, this is our family, these are people you can trust, these are people that are going to work out beside you, they're going to encourage you. I feel like when they understand that, there's a bond there that's, I mean, so for Brent and I, Hammer was our thing. That was our family. Those were the people that taught us that, kind of we were always around. You're around your CrossFit family, I feel like, in a positive environment, maybe more sometimes than you're around your actual family. Like for me, I'm around all of you guys almost every day. And then when I get home at 8:30, sometimes most of the time, Alea's already in bed, Lene's already in bed, And so like these are the people that I'm doing life with every single day. So and the fact that Lene, especially now in summer, and obviously she's a little gym rat kid, but in summer she's gonna be there with me on her school days. It's like these are the people she's interacting with every single day. And if dad trusts them, then she's gonna trust them, So great.
Yeah, that's the beauty of CrossFit is it's not, we talk about the physical benefits and the the health benefits and all that, but the social side of it is, I would say that's 50% of CrossFit is the community that you build with, because you can get the health benefits doing a lot of other things. You can go run or do all the things you do, but it's the suffering together the suffering build, when you suffer together, you build a bond with people,
right?
And that's the difference between CrossFit and other things is you suffer together, you grow closer together. So
for sure,
I got a picture on the screen here.
There's Brindley and the family, but yes.
By the way, Brindley, we haven't said this in any of our podcasts, but Brindley made it to semis, and so this is a picture of her doing one of the semifinal workouts. And
look, everybody,
the last
cameo.
Hey,
semifinals right there, CrossFit semifinals.
That's great.
And a former member of the month.
Yep.
That's right. That's awesome.
So the Haugens showed up well in the open, man. We had three total people, women, right? Alea, Brindley, and Megan that made it to quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals,
And then Brindley got past that stage and made it to semifinals. So that's awesome.
Where'd you end up?
Like 50th, I think.
In your age group?
In the world, yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
In the top 30 went to the games. She missed the
Dang.
games and she only did 2 events basically. The other 2 she couldn't finish. So she didn't have
Dang.
muscle ups and didn't have strict handstand push-ups. So if we could
All
have
right.
gone through those, she might have had a games athlete here.
I worked
We're
out with
working on
Finley
those.
today,
Yeah. Yes,
and
please.
Next year,
she
Next
was
year, baby.
it was hard to
Yep.
keep up with her.
dominate your make your weakness your strength.
Yep.
Yep.
That's awesome. Very cool. Good to see you, Brent.
Good to see you.
Okay, Brent, go do your homework.
Bye-bye.
Now she's off school. She's already done with freshman year next week.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Crazy, yeah. She's got like 4 days left, and she's a sophomore.
I know. I know we talked about it a lot, but man, time flies.
Man,
When you got kids, time flies.
yeah. I try to tell the people that are younger than me that have younger kids how fast it goes, and then I talk to people like Chris. You know, his kids are all grown, and he's a grandpa now, so it's like he knows
Yeah.
better than I do how fast time goes. So, but
Yep.
it really does go like a blink of an eye.
Yep, for sure. I was at my grandpa's ceremony of life this weekend, and on the plane ride just now, I literally just walked in the door, but on the plane ride back, I was listening to my headphones, and a song came on that was super sentimental, and it's talking about when the last grain of sand, you know, whatever. And I'm like looking at Alea and Lene, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, like, don't be this guy that's so emotional. For 2, like, cherish every moment, because the moments pass so fast, and I don't even understand what that is right now, but I know I will later on in life.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
Blink of an eye.
Yep. All
I
right.
tell people CrossFit's the fountain of youth. So if you want to hold off Father Time as long as you can, CrossFit is definitely
Yep.
the best shape of my life, and I'm 55 years old. So
That's the thing, man. I think I'll say this. Our community encourages healthy lifestyle choices, right? So it's exercise, diet, sleeping well, managing stress, things like that. And so I think there's definitely a longevity benefit to doing that, building that habit, especially early in life, but even later in life, it can still have benefits. And so,
yeah,
Totally.
just look, the people you see at the gym, not just me, but like Chris and Gyoke, she's in there pounding weights by herself. Mun in there doing crazy workouts by himself, and they're older than I am, so they're inspiration to me. Just to it's a lot of inspirational people in our gym, let alone all the CrossFit gyms out there. But yeah, it's
For sure.
it's it is the fountain of youth. I tell everyone this is the closest to the fountain of youth you're gonna get. So
I got to start using that term, because I get that comment all the time, like, "Wow, you're 41, you look so young."
yeah, I'm telling you.
So it'll be like,
if you're gonna
CrossFit.
I mean, then you look at the games athletes, the masters and stuff.
Oh, dude.
I think that they should. I wish they would show them more and portray them more. I wish CrossFit would.
Yeah.
That's the Matt Frasers and the guys like that. I mean, they're impressive, but I don't think they're as impressive as the 60-year-olds and 70-year-olds doing muscle ups. And
Yeah.
that's what's more impressive to me, is seeing them. And I wish they really would highlight them more.
Yeah. I love the pictures that CrossFit posts when it's like, this is me at 41. This is me at 31, and 41 they're like completely jacked, and 31 they were like so out of shape. That's awesome.
It works for sure. Yeah, it's the CrossFit Games is impressive. Yeah, you see these guys that are it's crazy, and that's more impressive to me than Fraser or these 28-year-old guys that are what they can do is it's hard to believe how good they are, but I think like, a 6-year-old, I can compete with them, and you see how good they are, 7-year-old or whatever. So
the females, I just look at the females and I'm like, they're doing more weight than I can do.
And doing muscle ups and rope climbs, and
wild. All right, we got about 20 minutes till the hour, so, and also we don't want to get too emotional, so I'm going to start getting into some of these more serious questions, if you will. Yeah, here we go. And I'll be honest, Brent, this is probably I'm the most excited about this set of questions, more than any other set of questions that I've ever been excited about. So,
That's a lot of pressure.
yeah. No. Just buckle up. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Let's start out. What is your favorite day of the week?
Oh, probably, I would say Friday.
Why?
Just because it's the end of the week and you still have the weekend to kind of look forward to.
Okay.
I don't really have a favorite day. I mean, I don't work anymore, so I'm retired. So every day is Friday pretty much for me now. But and when I worked in the fire, in the apartment, our schedule was 2 days on, 1 day off. So it changed so much. So I didn't have like a full schedule where I'd always look forward to Friday or.
Right.
But yeah, I just look forward to the weekend, I guess.
Okay. That's cool.
Yep.
Have you ever been in a fist fight, and did you win?
Yeah, I have. In high school was the last. I ran. The guys I used to hang out with were
Pretty rowdy crew.
kind of rowdy. Yeah, they were, and they would get more fights than me. I was 6'5" and probably weighed 160 pounds in high school, so I was a unique build. So I had a good reach on me, and I was
Okay.
fast. But yeah, nothing like just stupid high school fights. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I would say they were all draws. I never got knocked out, or I never knocked anyone out. But
Gotcha.
people would break them up. But yeah, it's stupid high school stuff.
Love that. And if you're listening, folks, you can become a firefighter too.
Yeah.
All right.
They're all testing. All the cities are testing. If you have any questions.
Yep. All right. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh man, these questions are hard. Yeah, just off the top of my head, I don't know. Probably pizza. Easy.
Pizza.
Good. Yeah.
Phony
Wow.
Or
baloney.
hamburgers or cheeseburgers. One of those two.
Phony baloney.
Yeah. Bologna sandwiches. No, but yeah, I'm getting into cheeseburgers now, so I'm eating a lot of cheeseburgers. So maybe a good cheeseburger.
Yeah, I go through cycles where I'm eating a lot of sandwiches, and
Yep.
then I'm eating a lot of this or hot dog variations or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm getting into
Burgers.
a little more red meat, and I'm liking the cheeseburgers.
Is that like summer? Is that because of summer?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I went for a long time where I didn't eat red meat hardly at all because Megan doesn't eat hardly any meat. So, I ate chicken and sardines. That was my two meats pretty much. But just recently I started eating cheeseburgers and really enjoying them. So I'll eat probably every other night.
Sardines?
A couple cheeseburgers. Yeah, sardines is my other. Sardines
Wow.
is one I've eaten more than anything. So
Wild.
probably a can a night usually.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's my supper every night. Sardines usually. I eat the same thing over and over again. So
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of us. Like if you're into like fitness of any sort, I feel like if you're semi-serious about it, you're gonna eat the same things.
yeah, same breakfast I've had for 20 years, same lunch and same semi variations of supper. But yeah, I eat the same stuff over and over.
For sure.
Yep.
All right. Do you like going to the movies or prefer watching at home?
Oh, home for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, every time we go to the movie theater, we get someone sitting behind us or someone in front of us, or never fails. Even if there's 6 people in the theater, we'll get the one person behind us got to be on their phone or chewing popcorn. And so yeah, our whole family's that way. We'd much rather stay home and watch movies.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you guys been to the new Cinegrill?
Yeah, Brinley's been there. She's probably been there. She goes probably a couple times a week. Her and her friend go there on the weekends. That's like the hangout now over there. So they go to Cinegrill. I've been there a couple times, and Megan's been there a few times. So yeah,
I heard
nice,
it's good.
Nice. Yeah, it's really cool. Food's really good.
So
cheeseburgers if you want a cheeseburger.
all the teens hang out there, so I shouldn't go there.
That's for Brinley. It seems like that's kind of a hangout. Yeah, there's a lot of her and her friends go there and watch movies, and they'll get the chicken nuggets and whatever. And
that's cool.
Yeah, really nice place though, brand new. So then In-N-Out's moving in. In-N-Out's opening, and then Cane's is right next to it. So all those
Yep.
All those restaurants are opening right next to it pretty soon. So
It's going to be a zoo trying to get in and out of there.
it's gonna be like Bell Road. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be horrible. It's just more traffic, more houses, and so
Yeah. In case anybody randomly watches this and has gotten this far into this episode, we live in Peoria, Arizona, and we're talking about Happy Valley Road and Lake Pleasant, which is also referred to as Four Corners. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
North Peoria and
all right. What's one thing that can instantly make your day worse?
Make my day worse?
Yeah. One thing. It could be bad drivers. It could be bad coffee.
Yeah, I don't do good with drivers. That probably gets me going the fastest. Just so many bad drivers out there.
Yeah.
I don't do
What's
well
like my pet peeve for driving is if I'm in the right lane and I'm going one speed and somebody makes a right turn in front of me and stays in that lane and goes completely slow. I cannot stand that. That's
just rude type stuff is my. You hold the door open for somebody and they walk through it and don't say thank you or little rude people is my biggest.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yep,
completely agree.
Which there is a lot of them out there, so it's.
Oh yeah.
Hence why I want to go to a farm in Minnesota somewhere or Montana. Less people and less rudeness. So.
Yeah. Once the girls move out, you and Megan go do your thing.
She doesn't want it. Megan's gonna stay here. She doesn't like the farm life. She's a city girl, so maybe I could talk her into it.
Yeah.
You guys have a beautiful house too, so I imagine there's I wouldn't want to leave that house either.
Yeah, we are blessed. We do have a very, very nice house. Thanks to Megan. She's the decorator, so
Nice.
All right. Would you rather always look constantly surprised or constantly frightened?
Gee, I don't know.
So you got big eyes. Either you have big eyes, like you're always surprised, like wow, or you're always like you're very much like ah.
Yeah, probably surprised. Frightened.
You know what?
I don't
Out
want
of
to
this
be called
question,
a scaredy cat all the time, so I think surprised would be better.
Because of Jeffrey Adler.
No. Yeah. We were at the airport and we were leaving for LAX and there was a lady that looked like this. I saw her from the side profile. She was like this. And I think it was just her eyebrows were done up like this, really high.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, this would be a great question because she looked constantly surprised.
Yeah. But then you kind of look dumb if you're surprised.
Yeah.
You look
she looked like
scared or dumb if you're surprised. I don't know which one is worse.
Yeah. I don't know. The constantly surprised, I think, was due to Botox. I'm not sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Tattooed eyebrows.
Yeah. Anyways, that one. Oh man, that one got me. Okay. For time, 5-mile run or 200 burpees.
Ugh.
Probably a 5-mile run. I hate burpees, so.
What do you think would take you longer?
5-mile run. I'd rather run 10 200s or something, some sprints, but yeah.
A 5-mile run. How long does that take? If you ran an 8-minute mile, that would be 30 minutes. If you ran that,
40.
40. Sorry, 40.
And then how many burpees?
100.
100 burpees? Oh,
200.
Oh, 200. Probably do 6 a minute.
6 a minute.
6 a minute at that pace. I don't know what
Okay.
the math is on that, but
What's the math, Adam?
at that pace, I could probably do 6 a minute.
Yeah. So 10 minutes, you've done 60.
Yeah.
So then you got to do 30, whatever, 33 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd still rather run.
Yeah, 30 minutes of running versus 33 minutes of burpees. All right. Do you have any pet peeves?
Not really.
All right.
I don't. Yeah, not really.
Easygoing guy.
Yeah, very easy. Except for the rude people.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, nothing really Nothing
All right.
really gets me going.
Do you know how to pogo on a pogo stick?
Uh-huh.
You do?
Been,
Okay.
been several, I don't know, since grade school maybe.
It's like,
But yeah,
All right.
I can.
like conceptually, or
easy.
you actually have experience. Like we handed you a pogo stick and you could just go and do it.
Yeah, I can do it. I think that's like riding a bike. Once you do it, you never like walking on stilts. Or I remember I had stilts when I was a kid too.
Yeah.
And that was kind of fun too. But yeah,
Adam,
that was my nickname in high school.
can you look up on Google how much a pogo stick is so we can buy one
Yes.
for the gym?
I was just wondering if you can even buy it, like where you buy a pogo stick.
A unicycle, that's a different. I know, like, didn't Eric's dad he could ride a unicycle?
Yeah.
He could go all over the place to ride a unicycle. That's a different skill, but way harder, I think, than a pogo. The pogo stick's pretty easy, I think.
Oops.
Yeah, I've never unicycled before.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Or unicycled because it's bicycle. So
right.
unicycle.
Yeah, we talked about that.
So we're pulling up Amazon, and I searched for adult pogo stick. So
Wow, those are expensive. Sheesh.
here's one that can go up to 210. It's probably not big enough for Brent, but
That's about right. I'm about 215, 210.
so yeah, $134, $135.
That would be fun.
Some stilts too.
Still, look at that. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, we used to walk around still as kids. Yeah, that was fun.
All right,
That's
don't be
hilarious.
surprised when it's 10 clean and jerks and 10 pogo sticks for 5
Over the
rounds per
bar.
time.
Yeah.
Pogo stick over the bar.
Yeah, over the bar.
The unknown and the unknowable.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be like, all right, instead of double unders today, everybody go grab a pogo stick.
Yeah.
Oh, make sure you sign the waiver.
Constantly varied.
Yeah. Okay. Getting away from that, what is the phone app you use the most?
Shoot, probably as much as I hate to say it, it'd probably be YouTube.
Okay.
I watch a lot of YouTube stuff, so
Oh yeah, me too.
yeah. That's probably
It's
my main. Most of my time is I don't watch much TV anymore except sports. I don't watch like YouTube is kind of taken over. I don't watch movies anymore. I don't know if that's just a transition, that's the way everyone is, but it's just you get smaller. You watch your shows and 20-minute clips or 10-minute clips instead of watching it sit down for a 2-hour movie. So
Yeah.
100%.
YouTube more than anything.
Yep, that's me. I'm YouTube all the way.
You and I always talk about you. Have you seen this video? Yeah, have you seen this channel? So yeah, you and I always give each other channels and shows stuff to watch. So
YouTube, I feel like it's almost like news on the stuff you want to hear news about.
Mhm.
So like news on weightlifting or news on CrossFit or whatever, and you get it not in the moment live, but you get it 10 minutes or sorry like 10 minutes of it within that day, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I don't do
get
much
it live.
social media. I don't do much Facebook or Instagram or any of that stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't do any of that, Twitter or whatever it is. But I'm old too, so.
Speaking of Instagram, I think we can stream this to Instagram, so I might try that next time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We're in a whole new world here with YouTube and Facebook.
I know. What app do you use the most, Adam? Or do you think you use the most?
Let's see. I do a lot of YouTube. I use my phone for work stuff, my day job. So I was just looking at my screen time actually earlier today. And so for last week, I had a lot of time in my work apps like Microsoft Office, Microsoft Teams. But I do a lot of YouTube. I use it I call it university YouTube. Like I'll learn guitar songs or other like skills that I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Some news. Like I usually watch stuff on like 1.5 speed or just to try to get through it all. But yeah, so YouTube, some Safari, just like looking at different things. So
for sure.
How about you?
Apps. I mean, it's got to be either Facebook, Instagram, or it's probably Instagram. I hate to say it, but it probably is, just because I like that. So Instagram for me is also a part of like Alea and I and what we do at night. Like I'll look for funny videos, I'll like them, and then at the end of the day, I'll come home, or at the end of a couple days, we'll come home, we'll be watching TV, and I'll be like, hey, I have a bunch of funny videos, and she'll sit next to me on the couch, and we'll just watch them. We'll just go over all the funny videos I've watched
Nice.
or liked, and so it's kind of like a connection thing with us. It's almost like I'm compiling America's funniest home videos on my phone
Yeah,
for us to sit next to
that's
each
what
other
it's
and watch.
like.
Yeah, so
That's exactly what
um,
Haugen does with Megan too. She'll show all the videos that that she's saved throughout the day or whatever, and
yep,
they'll watch them together. So
yep, yeah. So it's kind of our connecting thing. So all right, let's go on. I have a few more. Let's go with Chick-fil-A or Chipotle.
oh, they're both good. If I had to eat one, I'd probably over and over again. It'd probably be Chick-fil-A.
Okay, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
What do you get there?
I usually get the salad, and I'll get either a sandwich or some chicken tenders, like a 4-piece entree with it.
Ooh, classic tendies.
Tendies and just the spicy Southwest salad.
Yeah,
Usually
nice.
what I do. And
Sounds
some
good.
fries. I like the fries
Yep.
there.
Normal fries or crisp cut?
You mean just overall?
I don't know. What do they have there? I haven't been
They
there
just
in
have
like.
the waffle fries.
Oh, waffle fries. Okay.
Like that waffle
Cool.
cut.
Yeah.
Which are good.
I haven't been there in like probably 7 years. It was the last
really?
time I went to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they're the
I mean,
unique.
for a vegan, they don't have much there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So yeah, I love any kind of fries. For me though, I'm good with any kind of.
Oh, dude, I love any type of fry. Like, do you know Rally's Burgers?
Mm-hmm.
Rally's Burgers, the circular.
Mm-hmm.
What are those called? Like the curl knives. Oh, dude, those were my jam.
Yeah.
So good. Arby's has those too.
Yeah.
Super good. I'm not even a fry guy. I don't even like. I love carbs, but I don't like fries all that much. But when it comes to specialized fries, like curly fries or sweet potato fries or some sort of seasoned fries, I'm in.
Tater tots. Yeah, it's all.
Yep. Tater tots.
Potatoes, dude. All day.
Yep.
All right. If you had to give up one body part, what would it be?
There's a lot of body parts.
Yeah, there's a lot. Dude, that's what I said. Yeah. I said an ear. Yeah. I thought the same exact thing.
Fingernail.
A fingernail? That's not a body part. Did we lose Brett? Is Brett gone?
Freeze?
Brett, come back to us.
Uh-oh.
He froze. Oh, man. That stinks because I was thinking the same thing he was thinking.
Yeah.
I would cut off an ear. If I had to give up a body part, I would cut off an ear. Maybe a tooth way back here.
A tooth.
If you got rid of, we'll bring it back on. But think about it. If you got rid of a tooth back here, like one of your molars, like nobody would know. If you cut off an ear, it wouldn't be so bad. You'd still be able to hear, just not very good out of that ear. Nothing.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
For like the parts that you have multiple options, like you have a left ear and a right ear, or like a finger. Like you've got most people have 10. So like you can.
We have 2 guys in our gym that are. I almost put this finger down, showing. There are 2 guys in our gym that have a finger like this, and they can't hook it because of it. But it's what it is.
All right, he's back.
He's back.
Yeah, I had to switch to my phone. I don't know if the iPad went. You guys are just started circling on the thing, so. I'm on my phone
Circling.
now.
Whoa.
Our
try this.
Wi-Fi went out or what? So
There we go.
I'm on
Whoa.
5G.
This is an interesting.
Yeah, I got to get centered.
Let me go
Did you
back.
turn your phone sideways?
I'm going right
Would
now.
turning his phone
Yep.
would it turning his phone sideways be better?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Now I got to set it up.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said either an ear, cut off an ear, or pull a tooth. I feel like a tooth is a very good option for a missing body part.
What about an arm or a leg? If that was your only choice. One or the other. That makes it a little more.
Like
Yeah.
a little more serious.
a full arm or like a hand.
Full arm or full leg?
Like
Up to
all
the
the way
hip
up
or up
to
to
your
the
hip.
shoulder?
Ooh.
Shoulder or hip?
I think
Maybe
I
a
would
little
do
bit
an
of a
arm.
nub. Little nub on either one.
I would do an arm
I think so too.
because then I could still walk around and do stuff with this hand, but if I was missing a leg, I would have to do the be in a wheelchair. So I feel like I would probably want to be faster on my feet, if you will. That's my answer.
Although,
Yeah, depends what the prosthetic.
if you don't have a
prosthetic
leg,
situation to be like. I've seen guys with a whole leg missing and they're playing golf and
That's
I don't
true.
know.
then you don't have to run.
It'd be hard to have just one arm.
Burpees would be really hard with one arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very hard.
Muscle ups
man.
would be easy though, and pull ups would be easier. You'd be a lot lighter.
Yeah, that's true. Alea just walked by. I don't think she has any idea what we're talking about, but she heard me say that I would
Hi,
rather
Alea.
just an arm.
We're at 1 hour and 2 minutes now.
Oh man.
It's been
Okay.
fun.
We're getting the money's worth.
I have 2 questions left.
Yeah.
2 questions,
Perfect.
and then we'll be done. This one's dumb because you already said it, but do you know how to ride a bike?
Do I know how to ride a bike? Yes.
Okay, it was a part of the pogo thing. I was this kick about like normal things that people might not know how to do. I guess pogoing is not normal, or stilt for that matter. I don't think a lot of
I know how
people
to
know how to
juggle like
stilt. Yeah. All right. What's your favorite CrossFit workout of all time?
I like that one we just did, Isabel. I've always been
Yeah.
good at cycling snatches real fast, and it's fast. A sprint, which I like, and there's another one I forget that I forget the name of it. It's a girl workout. I think it's like five deadlifts, like 10 box jumps and 100 in a row. Those 3 put together. I really like that one too. I forget what it was called. It's 3
Is that
heavy
the one with the
deadlifts.
deadlift? Oh,
It's deadlifts, box jumps in a row, and I forget the how many cycles or how many rounds, but it's a for time workout. So
is it the body weight deadlift one?
I can't remember. I know it's a heavy. It's either 275. Maybe I forget. Last time
Maybe
I did
I'm
it
not
was
thinking.
at the old hammer, so it's been a long time. But I remember I did really good. That was like one of the first ones where I was the best one, and I had the best score in the gym back in.
I'm trying to think of. I'm looking up the girl.
I got nothing on this. I don't remember.
There was.
It's very sprinty, and it's the 3 movements I'm really good at. So it's right up my wheelhoose. But I would probably say Isabel's probably my favorite.
Isabel.
There's one that you're really good at, and it's deadlifts, box jumps at one. Everybody does 20 inches, and rowing. It's let me see. I pulled up the girl workouts here.
Yeah, I can remember. I remember doing it at the old hammer.
We got.
So many. I think Megan might know. Not Jackie, I don't think. Is it Jackie? No.
No,
That's
Jackie's
rowing,
thrusters.
thrusters and pull-ups.
Oh, no, yeah, it's not that. Yeah, I know it's 3 rounds or 4 rounds or something like that of short amount of deadlifts, box jumps, and row.
I feel like this is the same one I'm thinking of. But the deadlifts are body weight.
It could be body
And-
weight. I thought it was heavier, but I think it might be body weight. It's at least 225.
I'm looking at the girls now. The first girl workout that has deadlifts in it is Diane.
It's at 21:59
No,
with
that's the handstand push-ups.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not good at that one.
Huh.
I'm almost positive it had a girl's name back when we did it. Back at Hammer.
I'm not seeing it.
I used to always ask Jenkins about that workout. She'd always know the name of it, Stacy. What's the name of that workout we did? She'd always have the name for it. So
I know exactly what you're talking about too, because I know the box jumps are at 20 inches and for everybody. And I remember being like, Brent got a really good score at this, but he's also tall and he's good at rowing, and the box jumps are not big for him at all.
yeah,
And
I'm good at deadlifting. So
yeah,
that's why I like it. It's right, perfectly programmed for me. So
all right. Well, I don't have it here.
yeah, there is a workout though of that.
That's great.
I'll text
That's
Stacy
all I
and
have.
I'll tell you at the gym tomorrow.
Yeah. Let me know what
He
it
always
is.
knows that.
For sure.
Right on. Those are good questions. I like that we talked about pogo sticks. And yeah, this was fun. Brent, thank you so much. Thank you for the presence you bring to the gym. Thank you for the family you bring to the gym and how awesome it is to have all of you people there and see you guys often. Great family, great contribution to our community. So appreciate it. For everyone that's still watching, thank you. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook so that you can see more of these as they come every month. And we may do a few more. We do have some CrossFit Games stuff coming up. There's semifinals next weekend that I'm going to be shooting at, and then hopefully get invited to the games. We may do some preview stuff,
brother.
things like that. But again, thank you for watching. Brent, thank you. And
Thanks, Brent.
Logan, you got any closing comments?
Nope. We love the Haugens.
Yes, we do.
We love you guys. Thank you guys for providing an awesome gym to work out at. So
Awesome.
We're doing our thing.
Yep. Cool. Well, we'll close it out here. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Peace out.
Bye.
See you guys.